Hey guys, it's Tony Gattari here from Achievers Group with another passionate, insightful and hopefully entertaining business video vitamin. Guys, I really wanted to talk to you about cold calling. And recently I was at a seminar and I have a very good friend of mine in the sales profession who is a brilliant trainer, a gentleman called Ari Galper. And Ari really has a distinct understanding of cold calling. I believe it's his gift. I believe it's what he's brilliant for. I think it is what he's built for because he has a very powerful way of teaching and training people on how to create memorable cold calls. Cold calls that get through clutter because, you know, no one loves cold calls. I don't wake up in the morning and say, oh God, I'm so thankful that I can actually do 20 cold calls again. Because we don't like cold calls because it involves rejection. It involves the fact that people are interrupted during their day, and that interruption might actually create an angry, negative response. So what we've got to do is that we've got to actually improve the quality of our cold calling, okay? I still believe cold calling and bold calling is one of the most effective and potent ways to book meetings. I have a number of businesses where this is our major vehicle of getting meetings, and I've seen the powerful results of getting meetings with people where emails and newsletters and Facebook and all the other stuff that people talk about, because, you know what, I'll tell you something, a lot of the people who write this stuff, the reason they're writing this stuff, you don't have to do cold calling, is because that's what the audience wants to hear. Let me be totally practical to you. Certain industries, you need to know how to cold call. Get over it, understand it, and enjoy the process, not because you love being rejected, but you actually enjoy the outcome of doing that. It's a necessary evil to achieve the outcome that you're looking for. And that's probably the best way to look at it. So what are these 7 cold calling secrets that I learned from Ari Galper? Because I want to share them with you because I use these in my own business and in a number of business that I'm also involved in. And I have got amazing results. The ability to book meetings on the spot with people who have actually said no, who are reluctant, but then they said, when can you come and see me? So let's go through the 7 cold calling secrets. What are they? Number 1, change your mental objective. Look, the objective is not to vomit over the customer. Your objective is to build a conversation so trust can emerge. Be really low-key, be very conversational, be very engaging, be very entertaining, but recognize your job is to build a conversation, not to flog a product or service. So if you've got a sales manager who says, just sell, just sell, just sell, probably best to tell him to rack off. I'm actually going to build a conversation with people because when trust is improved, sales will come. Number 2, it's really important that you put yourself in the other person's shoes. Understand the mindset of the person you're calling. Are they a CEO? Are they a CFO? Are they a business owner? Are they a middle manager? Are they a mum and pup, you know, from home? Are they a domestic customer? But it's almost like you've got to put yourself in their shoes to understand what their world is about, because you need to have empathy and understanding when you speak to people. Number 3, this is the really important situation. Identify a core problem that you can solve. It is incredibly important that you don't focus on the features, but you focus on the core benefits of what your product or service does. Now, there is a certain amount of understanding here that you would know what your core, what the core problem is in the market you're serving, and you need to smash that on the telephone call. You need to ensure that that core problem is understood and recognized by your prospect, and you need to assure them that you have the answer to solve that problem, because that is what you're about. Your role in life is to solve people's problems. It is brilliant if you actually know what their problem is and you can actually engage them, as we may have a solution here that you might want to consider. Number 4, start with a dialogue, not a presentation. You know what a dialogue is? It's a two-way conversation. You know what a dialogue is? It's listening. You know what a dialogue is? It's silence. It's allowing the other person to speak uninterrupted. So much of what we do is we interrupt people because we get so excited about what they're saying, we don't let them finish. It is totally irresponsible to do that. It is unprofessional, it is undignified, and it's just totally yucky because you're ignoring the other person's feelings and emotions. It just really creates bad karma, so don't do it. Ask really good questions, listen with an intent to understand, and even just create silence occasionally to allow the prospect to think about things. Number 4, start with your core problem question. You already know what the problem is. So the problem might be that you are not achieving the profits that you want. So your core problem question is, John, I just want to be totally open with you. Are your sales at the moment less than they need to be? Is your sales team performing to the expectations? Are they hitting budgets? Are they hitting KPIs? And if you've hit that core problem and they says no, then can I just speak to you for about 5 minutes about how we might be able to help? I'm not sure that we can. I'm not sure that we're a really good fit for you. That's how you would start with a core problem question. Number 6 is recognize and diffuse hidden pressures. Now, the hidden pressures might be they think you're trying to flog them something, right? Yes, you are trying to sell them something, but you've got to diffuse that situation. The way that I do that, I just want to see if there is a good fit here. I just want to see is what we do and where you're going, if there is any fit that we can actually do. That is one of the hidden pressures. The other hidden pressures that they might have is they don't have time. So you might actually say, look, this is only going to take a couple of minutes. So really it's important to understand what are some of those hidden pressures that they would have. Or the fact that they perceive you to be a pushy salesperson. They feel that you're just going to work from a script. One of the best ways to really diffuse those situations is through the power of humour. And number 7, this is really important, because remember, in essence, a cold call usually is not about a sale. It's usually about getting an appointment. Your objective is to get an appointment, not to close a sale. So really what you want to do is you want to establish if there is a fit to meet. There may not be a fit to meet, and that's okay. Just don't go out and see people who are unqualified, because you are wasting your time. You are wasting your company's money. You're wasting your money. You are getting stressed. You probably have to go on aeroplanes and travel all around the countryside for wastage. I'm a firm believer that you need to qualify brilliantly over the telephone before you go out and see a prospect. But once you've established that there is a fit, then book a meeting. Then say, hey, I really think there's a fit here. Can I meet with you just for about half an hour, because I want to show you some ideas how we might be able to help you to solve those problems. That is what I would do. So once again, those are the 7 cold calling secrets. I really do believe that they will bless you. Many of you need to do more cold calling. Many of you are frightened by cold calling. Many of you do so little cold calling, you are staggered at how much business that you get, but how much business you would get if you did more of it. No one really loves cold calling. What you've got to love is the result that cold calling will give you financially and to the business that you actually work for. That is the end game that we need to look at. And hopefully this session has really helped you to understand how to have better quality cold calling sessions. Until next time, God bless you. Have the most amazing day.